Welcome back to Fallout London. We are in the Upton Burke building, and we found our converter to convert German to English for the submarine. But we still have a floor we haven't been to, and I figured I might as well clear this place out while I'm here. So we're going to try to get up there, and I know there's some robots up there. So I'm not quite sure how easy this is going to be or hard. I better quickly do a quick save just in case. And let's see if we can get up there. Wow, I thought I heard some robots up here. Well, there is another room. Oh yeah, there we go. Took one of them. Where's the other one? Oh! Well, easy come, easy go. I guess I walked right into that one. Let's try this again. All right. Okay, so there's one standing in the doorway.
Approach and identify yourself. Your abiding citizens will not be harmed. Refrain from movement.
Oh, damn, that got me. All right, we got problems. All right, I'm going to try this again. A couple of strategies. One, I'm going to try to keep this clear so I can jump down that hole if I need to, if I'm fast enough. But I also got some fragmentation mines that I'm going to lay down. So,
Approach and identify yourself. Law-abiding citizens will not be harmed. Your attempted escape is only making things worse for you.
alright, let's switch back to fragmentation grenades. Toss a couple out there. Alright, I got down. I don't think they can get down. Let's throw a grenade up there. Oh, there's a record. Oh, sweet. Fallout in London Town. Let's take that. Fallout in London Town. Alright, cool. We'll take that. Alright, let's look around. I think we're okay now, so put the gun away. And let's just look around before I go to the computers and see if there's anything else worth collecting. We'll see. Cigarettes. I'm neglected. I have stopped picking up cigarettes because although they do give you a buff, it only takes a few of them and you get addicted and you play hell getting rid of the addiction. And so what that does is you'll all of a sudden lose power. You can't keep going without smoking a cigarette, which again increases your addiction to them. So you can't win. So I've stopped using cigarettes. Okay, so far there's 2 computers in here and 1 computer out there. This one is non-functional. Battered clipboard, desktop picture, unfunctional. These are all out of order. All right, let's start with the one out here. Hello, Mary Holton. Don't forget to log out once you've done for the day. Inbox. No messages. Outbox. Slogan proposal by Mary Holton. Recently, our company has received a decent amount of negative press surrounding the quality of our products. Said press is almost always accompanied by the mocking moniker of Often Broke, combining our name Upton Broke with the fallacious idea that our machines are in any way faulty. In order to combat this barrage of senseless negativity, I propose a new slogan for Upton Burke that'll disarm the critics and enchant the public at hand. Some possible slogans include, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. If it ain't Burke, don't fix it. As in, why bother maintaining subpar products from other companies when you can just go Burke? Up all night with Upton Burke, as in our machine work all night while you sleep. I would take it another way, up all night because it's broken. But that's not how she's taking it. Up yours, it's Upton Burke, as in, how dare you offer me subpar products from other companies? I prefer Upton Burke because it's Upton Burke. As in, why Upton Burke? Because it is Upton Burke, obviously. Update Burke to Upton Burke. Update your subpar products to much better Upton Burke products. I'm quite open to further suggestions and hope that this project can fight back against the falsehoods and untruths currently being propagated through the media. Signed, Mary Holton, Junior Marketing Executive. She has no idea what it's like to work with the media. Can't believe anything. You can't tell them anything because they'll twist it. All right, let's go around and look at this one. Hello, Alexander Perry. Don't forget to log out once you are done for the day. Slogan proposal by Mary Holton. Summary. Hello, employee. I am the Upton Burke email summary system, part of the Upton Burke software suite. I see you have received a message from a subordinate. I've automatically generated a report for you containing the message's main topics. This message from subordinate Mary Holton concerns a marriage proposal between her and an employee named Slogan. Mary mentions Upton Burke's recent positive press and suggests a new slogan for the company. Her ideas include, is this AI? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. As in, why bother maintaining subpar products from other companies when you can just go Burke? If it's Burke, you'll fix it. You'll fix it. Okay. Up yours, Upton Burke. Because it's Upton Burke. Burke to Upton. Subordinate Mary Holton then says that her door are open for suggestions and that she hopes the slogan will fight against the false truths and unhoods currently being propaganda through the media. Would you like me to draft an automatic reply to this message? What the hell would it say if I did? Oh my God. AI. It's about the way it works too. When I'm going through YouTube pages and I find something that interests me and I click a button and it starts going, within just seconds, I can tell whether it's AI or not. And if it is, I stop watching it. Because if you look, it'll be like a 45-minute video that they'll keep repeating stuff over and over and over with words after words after words. It's just horrible to try to listen to. Happy to report profits and revenue continue to soar here at Upton Burke. We're currently working on the final phase of research and development of our newest project, which means I'll soon be able to divulge all the details surrounding this secretive product. I extend my sincere apologies to management for taking so long to divulge the true nature of this product, but I dutifully believe all will become clear when said project is revealed to management. I'd like to thank the board for their continued patience with this product that will revolutionize Upton Burke. Expect further updates within the next few months. Forward, 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 forward. Are you aware you also sat? Well, I've read this already. Good news, we've hit a major breakthrough on our research, and as a result, I can announce the newest Upton Burke product far earlier than expected. I'm proud to announce the geniuses at our engineering department have been hard at work transforming the Post Boxer into a defensive product for military use. We believe these machines can be retrofitted and recycled for much more profitable purposes. This idea has long been in development and comes directly from yours truly, alongside my talented team of engineers. I am happy and more than proud to reveal this bold new step forward in the glorious Upton Burke product line. So they're taking that mail machine and turning it into a weapon. The legs predicament. I don't care. Use whatever you need to convince management wheels are the better option. We are bleeding money and we need to put out a product sooner rather than later. I will not lose my job due to your incompetence. Well, that's pretty straightforward. Okay, let's okay, that was those two. We got two in here, I guess. Director's quarters. Did I look in here already? I thought I did. Yeah, I did. I took what was in that safe. All right, let's look at this. Hello, Vicky Waterfield. Oh. All right, before we listen to her, let's go out here because there's another one over here. Now, Vicky was the director. Okay, Barbara Cross. All right, so remember, if we go back to last episode, we had 3 people, a guy and 2 women, and the Vicky, the one in the other office, a director, was in a relationship with this guy. This guy dumped her in a humiliating way in public, and is going out behind her back with this Barbara Cross, who it appears is maybe the secretary of the director, who is Vicky. So that doesn't make any sense. He's going out with the director, and now he wants to go out with the secretary. So anyway, he and Barbara are scheming to get rid of Vicky in crazy ways. So let's find out how this is ending up, because at this point, we know that Barbara here was supposedly best friends with Vicky and was helping her get even with the guy that she's cheating with. Oh, it's a weave of spider webs here. So let's see. Inbox. That bastard. Meet me in the restroom as soon as possible. You won't believe what that bastard Benedict did to me last night. He dumped me in front of his whole family. Said he found another woman. I hate that man. I'll tell you the details over tea. Signed, Vicky. So, remember, her and Barbara are friends, Vicky and Barbara. Supposedly. Okay, about the Post Boxer. Vicky, did you see the Post Boxer they just put up at the lobby? Things causing troubles all over the place. Won't stop punching the wall. Saw it shove a letter into someone's briefcase against their will. Watch out for it. Vicky just saw the postboxer try to deliver a letter to Mary Holton from marketing, only to instead punch her in the chest. I've got an idea on how we can get revenge on Benedict for what he did to you. Do you still have his mom's address? Update. Vicky, our plan worked way too well. Benedict's in the hospital with minor bruises. Serves that bastard well. Clear your terminal just to be safe. Clear your terminal? Oh, because they're sending emails back and forth. Okay. So in an earlier email, we saw that downstairs, we saw that the post boxer was running, trying to catch up with this guy named Benedict, claiming he had a letter from his mom. So they had a letter that they sent to him to get this robot to take him out, which is kind of odd since that girl over there is going out with him. All right. An idea. Message deleted. Uh-oh. She did follow through. She's deleting stuff. Update. Message deleted. Employee dismissal. Vicky Waterford, we at Upton Burke thank you for your time and wish you good luck in your future endeavors. As you continue to further your career, remember you will always have a home and a family here at Upton Burke. Please vacate your office within the next 30 minutes. Yeah, some family. Okay. Well, there you go. That kind of ends the love triangle, I guess. So one guy's in the hospital and one girl's an evil person betraying her best friend, and best friend follows the advice of the one girl, but what happened was the other girl went behind her back to the bosses and got her fired. So there you go. All right. Well, that puts an end to Upton Burke. We can go back to the submarine now and deliver the piece of equipment we need to deliver. So let's get out of here. So that that whole thing with the love triangle was a little bit convoluted. You kind of had to put the story together in a way. How do we get out of here? This way? Here we go. I don't know what happened to people who are supposed to be with me. Well, there's Churchill. I don't know what happened to Otto. There's Otto. They just didn't come up with me. Thanks for the help, guys. All right, we're just going to head right back. Do I need to run across the bridge? I guess I can. You know what? I think I'm gonna just go directly to the sub if I can. Oh, we got back to the submarine, and Otto's feeling sad, I guess you could put it. He doesn't want to go back, and I don't blame him. They've been stuck down there forever. You don't have to go back if you don't want to. I don't think I should say that. The reason being, if I say that, he might come to the conclusion that I'm encouraging him not to go back. If he doesn't go back, then the robot downstairs not going to be happy. And if the robot downstairs, which is a bomb, a nuclear bomb, if I have to remind you, if he's not happy, he could set himself off. If he does that, it's end game. So I don't want to encourage him to stay, although I'd like to. Let's just see how he's doing.
Sorry, it's just I was down there for so long. The idea of returning is quite daunting.
Okay, so that's where it's going to be. Hans, we're back.
Ah, Sie sind zurückgekommen.
Okay, I
Good
can't.
to see you, Otto. Danke, dass ihr zurückgekommen seid. Ich bewundere eure Stärke. Well, who could resist coming back to such a wonderful home? Sagen wir einfach, wir haben einen positiven Betrag für Londons Ambiente gemacht.
Bitte, meine Herren, lasst den Mann arbeiten. Können Sie ihn zum richtigen Anschluss bringen?
Of course, Emmanuel. He's keen for you to get started as soon as possible.
Okay, so they won't talk to me. I didn't know Otto had. Well, it was the captain that said he wasn't armed. All right. I'm going to do a hard save here because I don't know what's going to happen. Like I said earlier, we're dealing with a nuclear weapon. So I'm going to do a hard save here. Okay, so a little bit of maintenance here. You notice that there's no sound coming from the submarine. There was background sounds, humming noises, things like that. And there's also music playing. I've turned both of those completely off. The reason I did that is we can understand and hear Otto and Hans perfectly fine. But when we go downstairs to talk to the I keep calling it a robot. And when we go down to talk to the weapon, it's very soft spoken. The sound is terribly low. And with all the background noise, you couldn't hear a word it was saying. So I cut that all out, and we'll go down and try this over. So here we go. I see I need to talk to Hans, I guess. Or here. Okay. Lead the way.
Schnell, meine Herren. Es gibt viel zu besprechen.
If you would like to follow me.
Okay. No problemo. Oh, he's going that way. Otto's coming down as well. Hey, it's a party. Yeah, the humming noise of the submarine were very loud. You didn't really notice it if you didn't have anything to listen to, but where do you go? Oh, I missed my turn.
Okay. Now, if you can hand me the module, I can install it.
All right, here you go.
Thank you. Okay, Emmanuel. Can you say something?
Not what to say. Thoughts without content are empty. Intuitions without concepts are blind.
Ah, excellent. Now we can all enjoy the fun.
Morality is not properly the doctrine of how we may make ourselves happy, but how we may make ourselves worthy of happiness. Do you have any questions for the great philosopher Immanuel Kant?
Okay. I need to be careful here because this is a quest line that can end the game if you choose the wrong answers. So I want to be very careful. That's why I did a hard save upstairs, and it's why I'm doing a quick save here to make sure I answer the right questions with the right answers. Why do you think Hans and Otto are the only two crew members still alive?
You mustn't forget Helmut. No, please don't forget Helmut.
Very simple. I noticed that in London, certain people, when exposed to just the right combination of radioactivity,
were able to mutate sufficiently to extend their lifespans seemingly indefinitely.
He's talking about making people into ghouls.
Capable of replicating this effect by leaking my contemporaries' fissile matter in a controlled manner. Given their willingness to engage, I exposed the only crewmates who were worthy of participation at the meager cost of emasculating a vegetative bomb.
That is
After
evil.
all, if he's going to insist on being catatonic, then no point in wasting good nuclear material, is there? Are you fucking joking? It's because of him? Otto, calm yourself.
That's evil. So the Emmanuel is the one that turned him into ghouls. Wow. All right, I can ask him some philosophical questions. What is it that you want exactly? Well, now that's done. I'll be leaving. What is the sacred What is your sacred duty? So you say you're a philosopher. What does that mean actually? Let's ask that one.
To question life's most fundamental questions is to be a philosopher. So, on a certain level, to live is to be a philosopher, is it not? Of course it is.
Okay, so he thinks being a philosopher is living. What is it that you want exactly?
It's all very simple. I merely wish to use my power for good. Do your duty, and let happen what may. You are secure of your own happiness, but not of happiness itself. Morality is not the doctrine of how we may make ourselves happy, but how we may make ourselves worthy of happiness. Therefore, I am obligated to carry out my sacred duty.
You mean exploding? Because he's a bomb. So we need to be careful. We know that they tricked him once by, because he still thinks Helmet's alive. They tricked one guy into leaving by beating a dead horse. So what's going to trigger this guy to do the right thing? Didn't I ask him what his sacred duty was already? I did, didn't I?
But of course. Gott im Himmel.
That's enough for me today. Knowledge without reflection is a superficial pursuit. Oh boy. What is the fundamental basis of morality? Okay, he mentioned existence. Let's ask him what the nature of existence is.
The concept of existence is not a predicate that can be added to a thing. When we say that something exists, we are not adding anything to our concept of that thing. Rather, we are affirming that the thing in question corresponds to a certain objective reality outside of our minds. Existence, therefore, is not a property of things in the same way that color or shape is. Rather, it is a condition of the possibility of the application of these properties to things. In other words, we can only ascribe properties to things if we assume that they exist in the first place. This means that existence is not something that can be proven or demonstrated through reason alone. It is an assumption that we make in order to engage in meaningful discourse about the world. Without this assumption, all of our concepts and categories would be meaningless. At the same time, The concept of existence has important limitations. It tells us nothing about the nature or properties of the things that exist. It only affirms that something corresponds to an objective reality outside our minds. Therefore, existence is a necessary condition for any meaningful discourse about the world. But it is not sufficient to provide us with a complete understanding of the nature of things. We must also engage in other forms of inquiry, such as empirical observation and logical deduction, in order to gain a deeper understanding of the world around us. Do you understand, or would you like me to explain more?
Oh, God, no. I'm not quite sure if I do understand, but I don't want to hear any more. That kind of reminds me of if a tree falls in a forest and you're not there to see it, did it really fall or did it make a noise? I can't quite remember how that saying went, but it was either one or the other. It seems like did it make a noise when it fell, something like that, but or did it really fall? Philosophy. Oh my God. I'm glad I'm not a big thinker like that. Okay, no, please elaborate. Perfectly clear. Thank you. Okay.
But of course. Gott im Himmel.
Okay, what's the fundamental basis of morality?
Treat humanity, whether in your own person or in that of any other, in every case as an end withal, never as means only. We will now enumerate some duties, or rather, formulate them as a single duty of this kind. Man is to be always treated as an end in himself, and not merely as a means. Every rational being exists as an end in himself, and not merely as a means to be arbitrarily used by this or that will. Every rational being must so act as if he were, through his maxim, always a legislating member of the universal kingdom of ends. So, act as if you were, through your maxims, a law-making member of a kingdom of ends. The principle of all maxims of action must be that the subject of every action is to be regarded always as an end in himself. Do you understand, or would you like me to explain more? But of course. Gott im Himmel.
What's the meaning of life?
Rational beings necessarily conceive of their own existence as being ordered under the highest and all-comprehensive condition of their possible existence as their ultimate end. Thus, as being members of a possible kingdom of ends. Morality consists then in the reference of all action to the legislation that is possible only in a kingdom of ends. This legislation must be capable of being adopted by every rational being as his own will, and therefore as serving to establish a system of universal laws. This kingdom of ends is a systematic union of different rational beings through common laws. The moral law is the source of these laws, and hence also of the whole kingdom of ends. Hence the systematic union of rational beings through the moral law is the highest condition for the ultimate end of humanity, which is the highest good. The kingdom of ends is thus the highest good, in which alone the complete summum bonum of humanity can be realized. Do you understand, or would you like me to explain more?
No. Um, all right, let me do a quick save, and I'm going to say I'm done. See what happens.
Leaving? No. I'm afraid that's something I cannot allow. The men aboard this submarine are duty-bound to remain. You've all taken an oath.
I didn't take an oath. What oath?
This submarine is in the stewardship of the German government, namely, its esteemed navy. The oath is taken by all mariners of the esteemed navy of the German people. Given that all aboard this ship are mariners, and you are aboard this ship, you are not exempt from such a pledge.
Well, that's not right. Hacker, Emmanuel, I was wondering if you can help me with a logic puzzle someone gave me. Well, let's try it. I didn't realize there were more questions I could ask till I just accidentally scrolled down. Okay, let's try this. I don't know how high my hacking is, but it appears that it's enough.
Yes, logic is my speciality. Let me see it. Interesting. This is a three-dimensional computational array. I'm actually quite familiar with these, as elements of my core programming are structured in a similar fashion. I'm not sure if I can determine the end result. I'll try executing it. Just give me a moment.
What happened?
You did it? I scarcely believed such a thing was possible. He's gone. He's gone and we are free. We cannot really offer you anything. After all, we've been trapped here for so long. But all we have is yours.
You don't have anything I need that I haven't already taken. Okay, so here's the thing. It said hacker. If your skills were high enough, this will hack him because he's a computer. Evidently it did. So, hey, good on us, I guess. Well, good luck, I suppose. All I want to do is get off this effing submarine. What will you guys do?
I honestly have no idea. Neither do I. But isn't it fantastic? Years of banal drivel disguised as high-minded intellectual discussion. We are no longer bound to the gilded cage.
God, that would be
Death
bad.
to the machine. Now we can finally live a life with risk, love, death, betrayal, victory. The possibilities are endless.
Well, good luck, I suppose.
Thank you for everything. Here is my service weapon. It's an antique at this stage, but maybe it'll help. I'm afraid that we cannot offer you more.
Interesting, because Hans is the one that told us he didn't have a weapon when I mentioned that he could go out with us. Much appreciated. Thank you. What is it? It's a flamethrower on a submarine? Holy crap. Does increasing amounts of damage the more withdrawal effects you are suffering. Look at, it's got a cigarette, a hot cigarette that lights it on the end. Oh my God. That's pretty dicey. Oh man. It's only 17 damage. The fire rate is 40. That's not good, but it's not too bad either. A range of 66. A range is normal, but 17 damage isn't much.
Once again, thank you.
Oh my goodness. All right, so to be fair, I think there was another way to do that. If you remember, when I first looked at this computer, it said that it was a master hack, and that meant I would never be able to. Well, it'd be end game before I had a high enough level to use it, to hack it. So I disregarded it. At some point in our search down here, we found a bunch of keys and things. And I think one of them might have allowed us to unlock this system. And if we were to unlock this system, there was a way to turn off the robot, I think. We could either erase all his data or turn the power off, and that would shut the system down. But unfortunately, I didn't know that at some point I was able to use this computer with a password. So we did it the hard way. We went through and did the Star Trek the original Star Trek. There was a thing where you had to, in one of the movies, where you had to tell the computer that he was broken and needed to shut himself down, and he believed you, and it was the same kind of thing. So it's done. We're done with the submarine, and it's time to get the hell out of here. Good luck, boys. Get out and see London, good old London. You'll enjoy the fog. Have a cup of tea on me. All right, I came back in because I forgot I had a record. If you listen, the sounds of the submarine are back on. I turned those back on, and I went out, and I forgot I had that record that I found, and I came back in to play it, but I couldn't hear it. And I thought, oh, I turned the sound off. So I turned the sound back on, and I turned the music back on. So let's see what that other song was. It's a Long Way to Tipperary. No, that's not it. Fallout in London Town. And again, I probably won't play the whole thing.
Can't believe my eyes. Ashes in the sky. It's raining down on London town. The ashes in the sky. Smoke that fills the air.
Oh, there you have it. Fallout in London Town. Gotta love it. All righty. Well, with that, my time is at an end. I'm going to rest here before we leave the submarine. In the next episode, we will cut across and talk to the ferryman and Archie and tell Archie that his family's gone. And we'll carry on from there. I hope you had fun. Hope to see you then. Ta-ta for now.